Wow, I did that real quick. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so anyway, if you watch this in the replay, make sure you leave a comment or two. Like, dislike, whatever you want to do, I don't care. Call me anything you want. I enjoy these conversations with everybody. I need to do my skincare. I have a lot on my plate today. Well, in the next 2 days. So I'm going to sit here and talk for a little while and, do my thing. So if you come in, good morning, good morning. Say hello. Let's talk. Hi, Miffy99. How are you? I got to do my skincare because I have been remiss. I don't know what's going on with me. So I am putting on a little toner as we speak. I'm just going to do some basic skincare to get me through the day. How's everybody who's coming in? You can speak. It's okay. Y'all can speak to me. I know I'm not the picture of beauty right now. I know I'm not the picture of beauty. But damn, my skin looks good. Shit. 52 don't look bad. Motherfuck what you heard. I am well. Like I said, I have a lot on my plate. The baby shower's tomorrow. I am cooking in the kitchen right now. I got stuff simmering. I'm trying to, got a few things that I forgot to get yesterday. I tried to finish all my shopping yesterday and I forgot a couple of things. Don't you hate when that happens? Shit. I need a jar. I need to get, I got a couple of things I need to get. Shit. Don't you hate that when you think, okay, I did it, I got it all, I thought I did everything, and then you recall, no, you really did not. No, you really did not. Hi, good morning. Right now, I'm cooking the meat fillings for tacos and nachos. Oh, Carol, how are you? We haven't seen you in a while. Where you going? Girl, you can watch me in the airport. Hell, if I was in the airport, I'd go live. It's like I forgot a couple of things. Damn it. I forgot a couple of things. You know what, Karen? If if you're not doing nothing tomorrow, Lisa can get you. You are just welcome to hang out. Oh, right. Where's he at? Where does he live at again? Ain't you look at you with your fiance? Okay. So let me put this on and let me get started because I don't have a lot of time. Okay, so this kind of is for. He's in DC. All right, girl. Look at you. You doing your thing. How'd you meet? I'm all in your business. I had a list, but apparently I forgot a few things on. I forgot to put a couple of things on the list because I started shopping last weekend. Did a lot of it yes last weekend, and then I thought I had just the last few things to get. Twitter, shut your mouth. I am done. See where love can be found in this day and age. Found love on Twitter. Nice. Get my ass on Twitter. No, I'm just joking. I'm putting a little vitamin C serum on right now. My face is so dry. So I'm got to don't forget to get it under that chin. Shut up. That's why you can't come, because I thought you were going to be able to come. That sucks. I got to come by and visit again. But now B's done for school and she won't be back till the spring, so I don't have to make my little trek up there all the time. And I don't know if she's going to have a night class or anything. So let's talk. So y'all know I have these little rant moments. I should put a rant coming. I have these little rant I will. Maybe we could go and hang out sometimes on a Saturday. Cause you know, like I have to take it to work Saturdays and Sundays. So maybe Sunday would be easier. We could do a Sunday, and go into Sephora and Ulta, just look around and stuff. We could do that. That would be fun. Go get samples. Okay. So anyway, hit a Marshalls, look for like deals. It could be a fun time. We'll do that after Christmas. Hi, Miss V. We could do that like when it's a warmer Sunday. Oh, cause she'll be off. So yeah, I could do that whenever. Yes. Okay, so let's talk. Let this stuff sit on my skin. Okay. So I don't know if you're not a YouTube creator, I'm sure you've seen everybody on YouTube is freaking out about COPA and all these changes that are coming to YouTube. And people are like losing their fucking minds, right? Not only that, and then you have the people who are whining about views and they're not getting enough views and everything. And it's a lot of fear and stuff going on. So I'm going to tell y'all some things that perhaps as viewers you might not be aware of, and then creators might know about it and they're letting it just fucking drive them insane. So let's just talk. First off, if you do not know what COPA is, it is the Children's Online Privacy and Protection Act. And it has come about because of people on YouTube. The reason why it has come about was because, the thing with YouTube, of course, has been, it's kind of free flowing. And there was a lot going on in the children's section, the kids section, that was wrong. There was a lot of sexual predators on there. There was a lot of violence toward children. There was that whole Momo's gonna kill you thing that was geared toward kids. So the reason why this has come up is because these creeps on YouTube made the FTC have to get involved. So while everybody's upset about it, don't, hey, it's be mad at the people who were predators against our children, that then made the government have to step in and say, nah, y'all got to fix this shit. So YouTube now has to fix it. And in fixing it, they're now you have to say, if you are a children's channel, there's going to be the kids area where they can monitor you. And the thing is, you have to understand is children are big business. Yeah, right, exactly, Ms. V. So children are big business. And there's been a lot of money being made on the children's side. So now everybody's up in arms because it's not going to be any money involved anymore for a while. Now get this straight. This is only going to be for a while. Trust me, money will be made again on there because there is too much money in the children's market not to have it monetized at some point. But right now, they have to do that to clean it up. There's going to be no comments, nothing like that on there. Why? Because there were predators in these comments. There were these horrible people, hi Rita, that were targeting children, our children. So instead of being upset, get out of your feelings about what's important to you, what is affecting you. Stop being in this selfish moment and understand this is for our children. Everyone's children, my grandchild coming, the children who are out here now. It is to protect them. And instead of sitting up here whining about it, get pissed off at the people who made it necessary to do it. Everybody pissed off at the FTC and YouTube when it's the people who made this happen. Period. Point blank. So don't be mad about the fact that and now what YouTube has to do as a company, see, in order to survive they had to create systems and put things in place now to cover their ass, to cover their ass. Everybody, all these creators acting like, how dare YouTube do these things when they have to? It's about keeping YouTube alive. And guess what? YouTube is the biggest TV station on the planet. Let's be clear on this. YouTube is the biggest TV station on the planet, not in America, not in Europe, not in Asia, the entire planet. So there is too much at stake for YouTube not to fix this, for Google not to fix it. And the government was like, you're going to fix it, and it was right that it was fixed. Now, with that being said, YouTube had, their nice little lawyers had to get involved and create new terms of service. Why? Because they got to put the onus on these people who are doing it. See, YouTube has got to say, no, this is y'all shit. You know, if you want to be this creator and put up what you want, understand if the shit goes against what the government says, it's on you, because you signed off on this terms of service and you understand now, and we have put it in here. This is what it needs to be done. And if you are doing this, you cannot be here. So they have to cover their ass. And so now, and why are you mad about that? The FTC can come in and fine $42,000. What is it? $42,000 per video if you are not in compliance. Well, here's the deal. If you're not in compliance, what are you doing? I don't fear this because I don't have anything to, my channel has nothing to do with children. So therefore, YouTube, FTC ain't looking at me. What it's looking at are the channels that identify and have been marketing toward kids. And if you ain't right, they're going to get your ass per video. So all that money you probably been making on these horrible videos, because understand, there's so much coming through YouTube that, of course, right, exactly. Nobody reads the terms of service, but you better be aware what's on it. But here's the thing. If you're not planning on doing something like that, that is not going to affect you. It's not going to affect you or your channel. Oh yeah, it's $43,000 per video. You can be fined if you are found in violation of COPPA. So, and they're giving you a chance to get it in order because it doesn't go into effect to December 10th. So at this point, opt out, motherfucker. Opt out. Get rid of your channel. If your channel ain't right, delete that mug. Put everything private. And now you've got enough time to fix it because it ain't going away. This is now the government. And what the government said, I watched the videos of it. The government said, this is like crabs in a barrel. So they ain't got to look far to find you. They know where you're at. You're sitting on YouTube. So now they're saying, so, and it's true. Oh, so y'all been doing it here? Exactly. The government is not playing. They're like, oh, you, and I don't mind, and they should do that, because if you are doing something that is detrimental to children and you're targeting at children, then your ass deserves everything you get. You fucking predator, whatever you're doing, that they say deem in violation of COPPA. Well, okay. I ain't got no problem with it. Now, let's talk about the other things that are going on and things that I hear from a YouTuber standpoint in reference to YouTube. So, people are like, oh, the YouTube is doing this and YouTube is tripping. Now, part of this terms of service, the new terms of service, and guess what they say? They put new shit in here all the time. It says, if you are not commercially viable on this platform, we have the right to terminate your channel, terminate all of that, your email and everything, because remember, y'all connected. We're connected through this emails that we're using and everything. So there we go. So, and now everybody's up in arms like, oh my God, that means that they can get rid of me. And I watched somebody talking about that they've been shadow banned and blacklisted by this, and there's not the views and everything. And when everything just happens, it messes with the views and yeah. This is what I'm going to say to my dear YouTube creators. Y'all do know that YouTube is a business, right? you do understand that this is not a governmental body. YouTube is a business. Point blank, at the end of the day, that's what Google is, YouTube is. It is a business. And in business, you're trying to make money. You're trying to make profits. So let me just make this clear to y'all. If you're not viable, if you're not something that YouTube thinks can make money with, they have every right to get you off of their platform because you're taking up bandwidth. And bandwidth is not an infinite thing and free. It costs them. So guess what? Now so it can happen. If you're not commercially viable, which means, let's talk about that. And I'm here to say this, and I'm saying this, and I'm not trying to be mean, but if you are a channel that has been on YouTube for years and you are not creating revenue for this platform, that's what happens. This is Hi Onag. Remember, this is a TV station. Remember, think about it like that. If you think about it like that on a TV station, if a show loses ratings and it's not worth having on, they cancel it. This is called cancellation, y'all. It's called cancellation. YouTube does not, listen, YouTube does not, they don't owe you this platform. They don't. They've allowed us they've created a platform that we can put out all this information and do all of these things, but they allowed us to. They created this platform. They maintain this platform. They pay people to make sure it runs correctly so we can do this. So all of that cost money. Right. I'm betting they will. Trust me. They're going to start sweeping through. That's why they put it in the terms of service to make it clear. We have the right to do this. And I don't understand why people don't get why they have the right. And then they're saying things like, they're demonetizing these type of videos and they're demonetizing this. Let me tell you how this works. How does YouTube make money? Off of ads, off of companies wanting to put their information, promote their businesses, market their business through basically commercials. Right, exactly. Thank you, V. So if your content cannot, the people who are paying for this, the sponsors, the companies, if they don't want to have if they don't want to, put ads on your stuff, then YouTube can't do that. It is all about what it is. It might have had subs at one time and it might have gone down and YouTube hasn't caught it. But so right, exactly. So all the things that are happening are based on what people are doing. So like with all the threats of violence and stuff, so certain buzzwords they look for. Listen, real talk, I have been demonetized for certain words in my title, and we know I'm just talking, so I will respond, and most of the times I get remonetized. I've never been demonetized like before a few minutes. And it'll be like, and if I say, okay, let me just take care of this, or I'll change a word or two, because I understand that they have every fucking right to say, nah, you can't say this on our platform. It's their platform. They own it. This is not a governmental body. It is not a God-given right to us as American citizens to be able to throw anything we want on here. And how dare YouTube say we can't? People need to grow up and think like adults. That's the reality of it. Now, in reference to, is YouTube going away? Hell no. Do y'all remember or recall a few years ago when everybody was talking about Facebook was dying and Facebook was going to be gone? Right, exactly. And we just got to roll with the punches. Remember, it was like, oh, you know, it was Facebook was going to die and everybody wasn't going to use it and it was dying. Mark Zuckerberg laughing at all y'all dumbasses. Exactly. Exactly. Right. Because if YouTube charged, I wouldn't be on here. If YouTube charged, hi Chanel, how are you? You're random. But the thing is like people have to understand we don't have a right to dictate what YouTube lets on their platform. It's their platform. If you want a platform, go and try to make this up. Go and try to make this up. Try to create this. And so everybody's like, and that's why I'm leaving YouTube. I'm going to another platform. Guess what's happening? Those platforms right now might be free and easy or whatever and doing this and doing that. But trust and believe if they grow, if they start growing at a rate, then you're going to be complaining about them because they're going to start putting some things into place. To make more profit. Because see, in the beginning, here's the way business works in case y'all didn't know. You have to take a loss in the beginning in order to get where you are. Because I understand for years, Amazon was in the red. Amazon was not making money for quite some time. But now Amazon is the big boss because they were able to absorb that loss and create what they have now. And now you can't fuck with Amazon, you know? Exactly. This happens with businesses with demand. So what happens? Like for instance, everybody talking about Facebook. What did Mark Zuckerberg do? Oh, IG was coming for him. He bought it. Snapchat. Oh, okay, let's create filters like this. At least 5 years. At least. So what did he do? He said, oh, okay, they like them Snapchat filters and they like to do that shit. Throw some of these bitches up in here. He tries to keep up with YouTube. Now, the one thing he cannot do is his Facebook Lives and all that stuff. He's trying to go there, but he really ain't because he understands YouTube. But, you know, you can have two big behemoths like this doing videos and things like that. Why? Because there's enough for both of them. But understand that at the end of the day, they are sponsor driven. They are ad driven, right? They are ad driven. So they have to be, so if the people who are buying the ads are not going to pay for it, hi Diana, you know, then they have to adjust. And yes, with specific agendas and all this stuff, but see, we got to get past the specific agendas. We're making this too personal. This is about business. It ain't personal. Y'all got to understand shit ain't personal. It's about maintaining a business. Hey Amy. Yeah. However it works out, once again, Onad, blame it on what happened, on those people who were messing up, who were creating this situation with children that made the government step in. Listen, YouTube has been running around for 10 years doing its own thing. Over 10 years doing its own thing, and the government was not bothered until they had to step in based on the shit that was being put in the children's, you know, under the children's genre. They had to. It was no choice. So everybody's mad about what happened, but it is their fault. So, you know, so be mad at those content creators, be mad at the content creators, and be mad at those disgusting people who were in the comments section saying shit to children. You know, that's why they're now going to have no comments in the children's section. You know, listen, in life, let's just be real. People will push things until change happens and then complain about the change because they created the change. Like, for instance, People will have certain liberties at a job, and a job will let you do, do all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? Certain jobs will be like, okay, we like this, and we have, they're pretty lenient about certain things. And then people see their leniency, and then they take advantage of it, and they push and push and push until the company has to go, oh, okay, well, since y'all doing that shit, now we got to take it away. And now the people who were not, who were cool with it and not taking advantage, now suffer because of those people. I teach that to my kids in my class. I have been known to sit up there, oh, y'all gonna keep talking? Well, let me give y'all some more homework. And they've gotten angry. I said, oh, but be angry at them because I told y'all to be quiet. But because they're not being quiet, everybody suffers. And that, because that's real life. And they get mad and be like, shut up. And then they self-regulate. And so now that's what's happened. All this stuff was going on. People were making millions of dollars in the children's section. And then people were putting things in the children's section and getting people, it is unconstitutionally vague, but until it's challenged, and that means it's going to take some time to challenge it, then it is what it is. And once again, be pissed off at the people who created the situation, not at YouTube for having to deal with the situation and put something and had to put some shit in place. Don't be mad at the FTC because they did some unconstitutionally vague shit, because these nasty, creepy motherfuckers was doing so much on the children's section that it had to come into play. Be mad at them for all of those things, because if not, and it exactly, and at the end of the day, I'm sorry for the people who are going to be swept into this shit, but the reality is, how about this? But the reality is they had to do something very quickly because it was out of control. And so then trust me, COPA will not stand the way it is forever. This is the first draft of it, and I'm sure there will be adjustments. They always are. But when you first step into these situations, they have to put the hammer down to stop this shit, period. And everybody can be upset about that. Everybody can be upset about it, but at the end of the day, it is not, the FTC would have never been involved if it hadn't had to be involved. And that's the honest truth about it. Now, and then that's what I'm saying. And then everybody's talking about, I'm being blacklisted. I joke around and say YouTube won't let me be great. That's me joking, Right, exactly. So now with it, if you were making your money off of here, and that's, and I worry about them too, and I'm very, and that's fucked up. But I hope that they have, hey Bella, I hope that they have now figured out some ways to change and adjust. Because here's the thing about life and about being business, because guess what? This is our business too. Yeah, and I agree with that on that, and that's the problem right there. But because his content is not children's, he can get away with it. Because his content is technically not for children. Now, if children are watching it, that's one thing. But we cannot say, oh, they cannot, it's not up to us as a creator. What we can say is my content is not made for children. Because I know there's some kids, I can look on my analytics and I can see kids that have watched me, right. I'm taking this off because my hair, I needed to air dry, and I've had this on all night. So excuse my knots, but this is my hair for now. Okay, so, but and that's true. But the reality is that his content is beauty content that is not considered children's. He is not marketing to children. It just so happens that children are watching him. So what they're doing now, though, and here's the thing about that with Copa, they're telling you, no, if you are under 13, you should not be watching this. So that's the way that YouTube will be able to handle that on their end. Now, because James Charles says, I am not here for children and my content is not for children, he gets away with it. Now, the problem is dolls and things. I've seen how the doll makers are upset. Then they need to figure out a way to create it like it's not for children. Now, that means they're gonna have to be creative on how they on how they do their channels, things like that, right? So they're gonna have to get creative on how they do their channels now. And that's all there, and sadly, that's all there is to it. Now, here's one of the things I would personally do. Just saying, I would create a new channel. And before all this shit goes down, I would start directing my people over to that channel and make it a craft channel that deals with something that now something they're saying about this being dolls or something. So I would not call it dolls. I would find another name for them, and I would and I would say it wasn't. That's the way you deal with it, because right now you're gonna be swept. See, everybody don't think properly. If they gonna do that, okay, well, let me just, they're giving you time. Okay, so now December 10th, they moving me over. Email me. Here's the I'd be setting up my new channel with a whole new content. Everybody got other channels. Fucking start a new channel. I don't understand why it's so dumb. Get another email address, start it on a new thing. Right. But instead of thinking past that, you know, instead of thinking past that, they're so stymied on they can't have their way anymore. How dare they change it, that they're whining about it. See, what you do in these situations, this is business, and we are all business people when we're on here. Whether you think of yourself as a business person, everybody comes on here to do some type of business. So now treat it like business. Okay, let me readjust. That's what business is. That's what YouTube is doing. So now it's time for them to readjust. So either you change your content area and say, this is what it is, and I'm doing this, and for a minute, do something a little different on your channel. So that way the FTC don't put dolls or anything in your tags. Don't call it doll making, call it sculpture. Call it whatever you need to keep your channel alive. But they're so busy, like, but I can't get this. Okay, your dumb ass gonna be without then. Send them to me so I can explain them how to do some shit. I mean, I'm just gonna, right. Change will come, and that's what you have to understand. I had to put. I love this stuff. Oh my god, my coconut water facial mist is the shit, y'all. I got 2 more. So anyway, listen, this is real talk. People who are crying and things and not thinking about adjusting are the people who in real life, when shit happens, they can't handle it. See, life is about change. Shit can change like that in life. So you have to adjust. You got to be able to, no, it's a facial mist. I'm just doing my skincare for today. You have to be ready to adjust to whatever happens. You have to have your contingencies. Okay, so if you think that that's going to happen, then get them motherfucking, I mean, I don't understand. So Onak. So now he needs to get so Black Nerd Comedy needs to move that thing. So here's my thing with that. Then you adjust. Then you get that stuff out of there until the smoke clears. It's going to stop people who normally watch you from watching you if your backdrop doesn't have the toys in it? Hell no. That's what I'm saying. People are making this more personal than it is. Do what they ask you to, and then you ain't got to worry about that. That's all. So all they have to do is stop that. I don't understand. What's the big deal? I'm just being honest. If this is what you're doing, if this is how you're making your money, if this is the platform you're making your money on, change it. Change it. Move with it. Be like it. But no, everybody wants it their way because they've been able to do it their way. Well, guess what? The shit didn't change. And if you want to keep making money on this platform, and if you feel like you can get swept up in this shit, change some shit so you don't get swept up. But no one wants to do that. They want it their way and they want to whine about it. Let me tell you something. If YouTube said, you know what, you can't have white walls on your background. If YouTube says I need to have can't have white walls, right? I'd have that wall would not be white. It'd be whatever the fuck they said. If I wanted to continue to be on their platform, you know, this is just the way it is. And I don't get what it's so stop. So it's like all this whining about it ain't gonna change it. Whatever they're saying and how it's going to affect them. If that's what you think and your content doesn't deserve it, then start looking at how to change your content. Hi, Jean. You're new. Good morning. Baby, I would paint it. I'd have whatever. I'm telling you, they was like no more white backgrounds. I'd be like, okay, what color can I have? Give me the ones I can have. Okay, it'd be a big, I don't know, sheets, whatever it took to give them the background that they said I could have to continue to do what I'm doing. That's big. You know, I don't understand this. Come on, girl. Why haven't you left me any comments then, Jean? If you watch it in the play, okay, you people who watch me in the playback, and you people who do not speak to me, I'm gonna need y'all to leave comments. If you too shy to talk to me in real life, in IRL. You know, it took me a long time to figure out what IRL meant. Hey, Bridget. So all I'm saying is that at some point, creators, y'all got to be realistic. Y'all got to stop running around talking about that, how I'm leaving the platform. YouTube don't care. You leave 10 people coming on the platform. But also understand this. If you... Oh, okay. Right. Now, see, you said black. You said, but you know why? Because, listen. We done lived through too many changes. We done lived, our ancestors have done too much. We done done too much not to be able to change with the times. And we gonna have to learn that. But I'm okay, and like you said, because he has those toys, but like that person knows. Okay, let me check. I'm gonna have to get rid of these toys. Now I'm gonna keep my bag coming. At the end of the day, this is all about securing your bag. And if your bag is coming off of YouTube, you better secure that bag the best way you can. But understand the other thing, when it says that you are not commercially viable for YouTube and they can get rid of you, it can happen. So here's what I'm gonna tell y'all about that. If you have a channel and let me tell you, the way it works is that it can happen like that. Then you need to be working on your other platforms so people can find you when you have to open up a new channel. Because guess what? You can just open up a new channel with a new damn email address. Right? You can open up a new channel with a new email address, in case y'all were unaware of that. People do that shit all the time. Okay. You know, I'm like, you adjust. But people want to be like, oh my God, this is going to hurt my channel. Okay, see, once they found out. Right. Because trust me, I got 3 different ones. Right, exactly. Look. I have other channels, trust me. I have other email addresses going right now. Hell, my Aging Gorgeous email is not even attached to this. Right. Oh yeah, I can't stand him. I cannot stand Tommy Sotomayor. But and yes, he just kept changing it. And yes, he does trash black women. He's a scum on the bottom of my feet. But yeah, but hey, I ain't mad at him. Hey, he secured his bag, and fools listen to him. So hey, let him have who he has. But I'm saying that's all you gotta do. I mean, making it too much. So let me make that clear. My Aging Gorgeously, you know, my Aging Gorgeously email is not attached to this account, this channel. So if anything ever happens, exactly, exactly, Gene. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Why? And it makes sense because if you are, if this is a channel that hasn't had activity in years, they need to get rid of it because it's taking up space. It just makes common sense. If someone is actively working on a channel, they can become viable. If they can see growth and all that other shit, YouTube will probably leave you alone. But here's the other thing. If you're getting if there's anything going on, and see, a lot of times when people talked about, I don't know why, I don't know why they got rid of me. You know why they got rid of you. When a lot now, sometimes things have happened where it's just been out of the blue, but let's be honest, a lot of times people know exactly what the fuck they did. They're just not going to say it because by saying it they have to take responsibility for some of the things they've done. That's real. People, let's just be honest, people don't always want to take responsibility for their actions, so then they do the dumb dumb. I don't understand why this is happening to me. I don't understand this. I don't understand. Oh, you know why this shit happened. Some people, yes, sometimes shit happens and, computers involved and algorithms and all this other bullshit. But trust me, many people know why it's happened to them. Trust me, because they've been doing some shit and they knew they really wasn't. It was like, ooh, I'm right on that line. Well, guess what? You went over the line too many times. I mean, you know what? As a teacher, as an educator, I see this all the time. Kids do it all the time. And that's what says, and what's so funny about it is that we wonder why our children do this because the adults do it. As an adult, I know when I'm crossing the line. Like, for instance, let's just be honest. I curse like a sailor. One of the things they say, always, most people try to keep it clean because, they want to be, and I curse like a sailor. Now, if YouTube wanted to come down on me for me cursing, well, I knew it could happen. Now, luckily, YouTube doesn't bother me about my cursing because it's not the offense. I'm assuming, I'm not using it in an offensive manner or whatever. But I do curse. Hi, V. Hi, Veronica. So if they said, you're going to have to stop cursing, I get on here like, y'all, YouTube said we can't curse no more. So Lou got to clean up her language. Sorry, it sucks to be me, but we're going to have to be like, oh, F you. It will be what it will be. But they have that right to tell me that because it's their platform. This is not some kind of public entity that anybody can use and never should have, how dare they tell me something, It's their platform. They can do what the fuck they want with it. They can say, no, y'all can't say no shit like that. Y'all can't do this. And we got to go, okay, YouTube, thanks a lot for telling me. And keep it moving. I don't understand what's the problem with this. Everybody in their feelings. Everybody want to be upset. Exactly. Everything we use has terms of use. Everything we use. Our jobs have terms of use. If you live in an apartment, you sign a lease with terms of use. Everything you do almost has some terms. When you go into a store, they have terms of use. If you're acting up in a store, they have the right to remove you. If you do, they have the right to remove you. Come on. Everything got some damn terms of use. So why do you think that you're just supposed to be over here willy-nilly doing what the fuck you want to on YouTube and they can never stop? How dare they? Listen, just being real talk, and this just being honest, because you know all these black sites like, you know, they don't want us to have freedom of speech, and we can't say this. Hey, guess what? If their advertisers do not want to put their advertisements on your videos based on your content, then YouTube cannot monetize that content because they have a terms of service with their advertisers. So yeah, you know, we need to get the word out and shit. And if that's the case, you need to do the Tyler Perry and get your own damn set up YouTube someplace else. Set up this shit right now. Right. You can't be butt naked in your own front yard unless no one can see you. How about this? I live in Illinois. They legalized marijuana, right? But what they did say, and it's gonna catch a lot of people up, if you are in your house and they can see you outside smoking weed, you can be arrested. And people are like, oh my God. Well, guess what? That's a law. So whether you like it or not, whether it seems stupid or not, close your goddamn curtains and then you ain't got to worry about nobody looking at you. It's like people just make more than they have to. Fuck, it ain't that serious. Just do it. Or don't do it and suffer the consequences for your decisions. Nobody wants to suffer the consequences for their decisions. Look, when we do some shit, hey, right, and they ain't gonna be happy. Oh, they do it around here too, and they ain't gonna be happy because see, listen, my friend told me, wait until they get this. They ready. They are so ready for this shit. You driving while high. They think they gonna get away with that shit. They already got the breathalyzer for it ready. Oh, they are going to stop it. They're gonna get tickets. It's gonna be a money. See, because everybody's on this and oh my God, they're gonna legalize marijuana. Yes. It's gonna make we can do anything. No fools. No, you can go buy it, you can smoke it, but there are some rules involved with it. Hopefully my hair will be cute tomorrow. I've got it in knots, but I didn't blow it out. Right, legalize and make some money on it. Don't worry, the cottage industry is gonna still be around. So I gotta get it to dry, so I'm gonna leave it out so they'll dry. Right. Just like, listen, liquor is illegal. Liquor is legal, but you can't drive drunk. You can't drive. You cannot sit around and you can't drink liquor while driving. So what makes you think you can smoke weed while driving? No, you know, and the privacy of your own domain. But the whole thing about it is that they're still saying, listen, but you still can't have a scene outside. So, and everybody like, what? Get my own house. Listen, they told you you can't be seen from the street. So how about just closing your damn blinds? How about close your blinds? How about close your curtains? You know, it's okay. You're still doing it in your house. But you mad because you can't be sit in your house and everybody on the street can watch you get high? Right? Child, these people are insane. You could see, there you go, Diana, now you can't. I mean, like, for instance, you can't walk out of a place that serves alcohol carrying alcohol. Right, you can't drink on the streets. Right, thank you, Amy. You can't drink on the streets, so why should you be able to smoke weed on the streets? That's come on now. Come on. People are stupid. So it's just like, so that's the whole thing with this. And right. And so that's like, and this is public domain, and this is the government. So YouTube is not the government. YouTube does not have to give us this platform. YouTube doesn't have, Everybody like, oh, YouTube's gonna shut down. It's not going to shut down, but it is going to adjust. And yes, they need to clean up the bandwidth, because in order for it to stay free for us as creators to keep uploading, they need to get rid of shit that needs to be gone. Inactive accounts, you know, you have to inactive accounts. You need to go ahead. They need to get rid of them because they're taking up space. That means that eventually they they could be saying, hey, if you ain't here, you're gonna have to pay a fee. Do we want that fee? Hell the fuck no. So guess what? If it's not commercially viable, if it ain't making money for YouTube, if it's an inactive account that no one has been posting on for years, they need to get rid of it. They just do. And I'm sorry if some people will be swept in it, but that's the reality. And then guess what? If they say, the thing about YouTube is that it's made for people to grow things on. So if you sweep your account up and it ain't that big now, open up a new account. Just be prepared for it. As I said, if all of a sudden you look for Aging Gorgeously and it's gone, if right, yeah, they really don't. So I'm just letting y'all know, in case Aging Gorgeously, this channel is gone. Aging Gorgeously, my email is not attached to this account. So you can always email me like, Lou, what's going on? And I can tell you, girl, here's my new channel. Right? Yeah, and we wonder why our children are like this, Miss V, because we have so many adults that don't want to take responsibility for the shit they do. Then we want our children to be more responsible, but understand this is what they're seeing. This is how their people around them react to things. All these things, and so how can our children be better if, in general, this is what they see? See, the one thing my son will always tell you, I taught my kids, take responsibility for the shit you do. You have to take, I've always been man up. You have to, if you did some shit, then you have to take responsibility for what you did. And own up to it. Because I have that issue with my students. When they sit in my face and I'm listening, hi Carla, oh my God, that irritates me. I always tell them, listen, I just heard you. I watched you open your mouth and words came out your mouth. Instead of trying to argue with me why you said it, just say, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop. That's all it takes. In so many things, that's all it takes in this world. But so many people will not take it, will not own up to the responsibility of what they do. Hi, Tamara. They will not take responsibility for what they do. Yep. Right. Exactly, Ms. V. So in order to pay us, YouTube has to have ads. That's how they started paying people, because they started doing the ads, and then started to share the wealth. Hi, Kay. I was talking about COPA. I was talking about the whining on YouTube with creators. I was talking about all that. Right. Ooh, yes, Karen, girl. I just want to choke them at that point. So that's what we said. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? How's Clover? How's everybody? How's the life? How's the husband? How you doing, Kay? I should show y'all. Okay, why are you mad about COPA? We just had a whole conversation about this. Because I'm about to school you on this. I'm about to school you on this, though. Here's what I'm going to say. Stop looking at it from a personal level and look at it from why it came about. Okay, here we go. So let me break this down to you too. YouTube has not screwed us. The people who created the situation that made COPA necessary screwed us. So instead of everybody being mad at YouTube for having to fix it and having to listen to what the FTC said, be mad at the people who set up this situation for COPA to exist. YouTube has been able, the FTC did not step in But okay, but the FTC had to step in based on, do you understand what was going on? Did you see the things that were being done in the children's realm? Now, YouTube is not crazy. Okay, let's just be honest. As a creator, you are able to create, you are able to upload, and YouTube pays you for that. YouTube creates the space for you to make money. Now, if YouTube's livelihood is in jeopardy, they got to step in and do whatever they have to do to fix that. And we as creators have to understand that they don't owe us this space. They do not owe us this space. They are allowing us this space. They are a business. And when the FTC said this is what y'all better do, they had to do it. So don't be mad at YouTube or the FTC. Be mad at these creeps that made this situation happen. Yeah, but it ain't their fault. We look at them as the entities and oh my God. No, they had to do that. And instead of being mad at them, be mad at the people who created the situation, the creators, the predators, all these people that were involved. And it don't matter, but they had to make this happen because of what is happening, exactly. Listen, Kate, I seen it. My kids showed me. If you ain't seen Momo's gonna kill you, Momo's coming to get you, then you don't, honey. That was just the tip of the iceberg. My student showed it to me. I was like, oh my God. So they need to listen. At the end of the day, we have to protect our children, and we got to stop acting, get out of our asses as adults, Okay, exactly. So we have to get out of it as adults and understand that it's time for our children to be protected. It is important that they are protected. Listen, I got a grandson coming into this world. They needed to handle this. They needed to clamp down on this because of the things that were being done on this platform in reference to kids. And so the FTC, and by saying, and here's the thing, they've given them enough time to understand this is what's happening. So you better clean your shit up. You have to. So we have as an adult, like for instance, until my kids were grown. So this wasn't so cope, but they were. However, they were. Here's the thing. They were a good spot but here's what happened. By YouTube being, okay, but by YouTube being but by YouTube being so free and open and being a good spot for advertisers, guess what? Nickelodeon is one of the biggest advertisers, the cartoon channel and everything. Advertising to children is big business, However, YouTube was allowing this to happen and it was unchecked. So by being unchecked, then the government got involved. Hell no. Hell no, G. You so funny. They are very here, but let's talk about this. And okay, regulations always start out fuzzy until they get them in place, and then adjustments are made. These damn things are not set in stone. There will be changes to them. You know that once they get it up and running, then they're going to make some changes to it. But in the meantime, it's like, YouTube had to be like, oh shit, let's take it, because they weren't going to take no more fines. If YouTube kept getting fined for this stuff, then what was going to happen? Then YouTube would have had to shut down. And YouTube, as I said earlier, YouTube is the biggest TV station on the planet. It is the biggest TV station on the planet. And so they had to react. They had to react, and they had to push it quickly. Now, now what happens is, hey, you better watch yourself if you think that. But a dog video, all you have to do, but what you have to do is say it's not made for kids. And that dog video was not made for kids, so you're not going to have to say it. Or you can self-identify that, or self-identify that video for kids, and it'll be sent over there, and your whole channel isn't. I mean, you don't have to identify. You can identify. What they're saying is YouTube has put it in place that you can identify certain content for children or not for children, or identify as a whole. Yeah. So then make it one for children, and then just be done with it. If you think, here's my thing with this, at this point, and I'm just being honest, at this point, if you feel like it might be on the gray fuzzy area, push it toward the children's. If you think that, oh shoot, they might say just because I got this dog on here that it's going to be, and I could have some problems with it, then either private it or unlist it so only people who know about it can watch it. So now what's going to happen with the animation people? This is what I said. Here's the thing about that. They have to figure out where they can put their things where it's not for kids. And I think that so many of them, they listen not for kids, and that's the thing. They have the option to say this is not kid friendly, and yes, it's not made. So girl, you better leave that thing alone. But if you opt out as a channel that's not for kids, you're not a kids channel, then just leave it there for now. Because, okay, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. The FTC, okay, what premiere is this, by the way? Right. The FTC is going to be looking for larger channels that are to come after. One video, they are not, let's think about how many videos are out there. How many videos are out there. See, I think people have to remember this part. The FTC only got so many people. Ooh, okay. You got a new house? Yay! Congratulations, you out the apartment? Ooh, you gonna have so much fun organizing a house. Yay! Congratulations, Kay. The FTC is going to ain't got that many people. They don't have the technology. It's going to come up to what is being deemed the most. Girl, you better a month. And I know you starting already to think about what you're gonna do with the house and everything. I know you are. Yes, that's gonna be so cute. I know it's gonna be like organized to filth. It is going to be organized to filth, honey. It is going to be organized to filth. The container stuff that gonna be like, here come Kay again. But yeah, so I think people are like really running scared for no reason. Channels that are larger channels that are skirting that edge, then they need to shut down or change up or understand that this content now we're not going to make any more money off of now. So now we got to readjust what we're doing. Self-identify those videos that you think that are shaky. Self-identify those and then figure out, okay, now, so how can what genre can I fit in? How can I make this happen so I can stay, viable on this platform and make money? That's what it's about. And they're giving you time to think about it. This has been going on for a minute. So it ain't like it's like 24, in 48 hours, we about to do this shit. You better figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It was not like that, but everybody acts like it was. Now everybody's like, oh my God, but here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this. So here's the thing, when YouTube cleans up those non-viable channels, and they will, and hell, half of them ain't even gonna know they're gone because they're not doing anything with those channels. Let's be honest. A lot of these channels ain't even gonna notice they're gone because they haven't done anything with them forever. So I'm sure what they're about to do is put into place in their in their programming, their out programming is like, if there's no uploads after, for a certain amount of time, so many months or whatever time period, then it's going to remove them. Right? That's what they're going to do. And that makes sense, because if people aren't doing anything, and guess what that does for the people who are still on here? That means those old ass videos that sometimes pop up because they've had all these views years ago will no longer clog up this. Right. It's a kid. That's what I'm saying, Coco. They're going to be swept out, which will then clean it up. And here's the other thing that's going to happen. All these people gonna be talking about they running off of YouTube. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Go on and buy, because you just leaving more space for me. So if y'all, so everybody who gonna run off and tell me I'm leaving YouTube and throw their hands in there, buy. That I hate the exit speeches. The exit speeches and whining. The exit speeches and the whining is just quite annoying. If you go, like some people, just go quietly into the night. Shit. Because y'all are irritated, because it's annoying hearing that. I hope these things are tight enough to give me a good curl pattern. Ooh, this one is. It's going to take forever to dry. Hopefully they'll be good dry in the morning. Okay. So go on by. Give me some space. Give me some room. Let me give me some room to maneuver. I'm okay with that. So, all right, y'all. I got to get back to cooking. I just had to get that little rant out of my system, because I was like, and I wanted the people, creators. Oh, I'm going to sit under the dryer in a little while. All right. Yes, baby shower day is tomorrow. Baby shower day is tomorrow. I am cooking. I'm getting everything cooked up today, so that, and we're gonna I have a thought right now, and I'm processing it right now. So give me a second. No, tomorrow. No. Girl, I would not be this chill if it was later today. Y'all wouldn't even be seeing me. I wouldn't be sitting here. I would be in. No, so what we did, Coco, is we rented a brownstone to do it in, as opposed to getting an event space, because getting an event space, girl, please, I ain't find another free platform. Girl, please. No, so we rented a brownstone to have the baby shower, so we could get it today, and then we're there till Monday. We check out on Monday, and that way we wouldn't be rushed trying to, because when you get an event space, they give you like maybe 2 hours on the front end, and then an hour or something on the back end to get everything out of there. So we don't have that problem. So today I will be moving everything over around 5 o'clock. I'm going to remove everything over there for the event. We're going to work on decorating and everything. And I'm going to come back here tonight, because we have people staying there overnight. And then plus it gave us bedrooms that people could stay in, because right, and we have a kitchen too, and so it gives us time because his family's come in town, because he's from North Carolina, so family has come in town and stuff. So we'll be over there decorating tonight. So we'll have all the decorating done tonight, and so we're gonna try to have it all set up, and that way it's a little more. And so that's why I'm cooking all the fillings, getting all that done, move all that over there today, and so that when it comes down to it, all I have to do is heat up everything and put all the food out, and boom, we're ready. So that's the plan. That is the plan. And it does help because it takes that. And so by doing this, I'm able to use my kitchen over here to cook in, and then just move over, and then I have a free refrigerator that's going to be empty to put all the food in to chill, so because my refrigerator can't hold everything. So, I'm gonna move all the food over there. Yeah. Yes, I put it on my list. I put it on my list. Put it on my list. I put it on my list. I got a few more things I have to go get. Yeah, exactly. You always trying to get everything. Karen, okay, let me just tell y'all something. I've seen Karen. Karen has a beautiful kitchen. I know she's. Yeah, you never have, right. You never have enough stove or fridge space. Bye bye. See you later, V. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's always about the fridge space and everything. And so by doing this, I have this one over here, and so all we have to do is heat up over there. I got everything so much. I try to get everything, but I just missed a couple of things. I missed a couple of things. So I was hoping I wasn't gonna have to go to the store at all today. Let me tell you one of the things I forgot. I forgot to get another helium tank. We have a helium tank from the gender reveal that we didn't use it all up. But I didn't. Ooh, my aunt used to have a second kitchen in her basement, and that was love. One of my aunts in her old house had a second kitchen in her basement, and that was love. Because if I ever have another house, it has to have two kitchens in it. Definitely has to have two kitchens. One in the basement and my main one. Yeah, I know Walmart has them. That's where we get them. I just remember that's a thing on my list. I have to get another helium tank. I have the balloons. I have to get. Right, exactly. I know. Yeah, I know. What do you do with your basement, Karen? Right, and so right, right. Okay, so we need to yeah. But I want a full kitchen in my basement. Full kitchen. But a second fridge is always good. A second fridge is more important than having another stove. If you can at least have a second fridge, that's love, because that's one of the worst. That's the hardest thing, is putting away the food. You know. Ah, okay. Got you. See, there we go. Fridge and my. So you have that, because that extra fridge, because then that means that you could put away the extra stuff, that you don't have space for. Because we were talking, if I stay here and it's just when the kids, when B and them move, I'm gonna get like a little fridge, probably in my little loungy area, to keep like drinks and things in there, because not a full size fridge, but a little like dorm fridge. Oh yeah, no basements in Texas. Gotcha. But maybe a dorm fridge for my lounge area. That way I can have that. Yep, exactly. Yep, them extra drinks, salads, and trays, and ice. You a little freezer to put a bag of ice is always love. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I want an ice maker though. Just one of them portable ice makers. I think those are so awesome. Okay. Right. Yeah, when we had our house, I had a freezer in the garage. Best investment ever. Best investment. They don't have them because they're below sea level. A lot of Texas is below sea level, so they don't, like, New Orleans doesn't have them either, because they're below sea level, so they never have um basements in places like that. Hmm. Right. That's why we can have them like up on different places. Yep. All right, y'all. It's good talking to y'all. My chicken is almost done. Let me go. So y'all help me before I go. Okay. Help me before I go. Right, in the ground shifts. Uh, right, right, because them babies will be lifting up. Okay, so the count is at about 75 people. It's about 75 have RSVP'd. Now we know some of them aren't going to show up, Girl, I gotta redo them. I have not done them. Yeah, I haven't done them. Wait till I'm gonna post up the color for you in the group because they're gonna be blue and silver. Um, so, um, okay, so oh yeah, I'm doing nails tomorrow. So we got 75. So let me tell y'all how much I'm cooking. We're doing taco, we're doing tacos and nachos. We're doing like a little, taco and nacho thing. What I forgot to do is I need nacho sauce. So I got to make a nacho sauce. Exactly. Now, people are going to roll in and out. So, I'm hoping there's not a moment when there's like 75 people in this joint. But anyway, anyhow, I got to write out my itinerary for the day too. Oh, she's having a boy. His name is Bakari. So, guess what just came today? Which I got to get upstairs. The crib is here. Her dad and his stepmom bought the crib, and so the crib and mattress is here. It wasn't supposed to get here till next week, but it's here now. So I got to get that up today. I got to call DJ and Brandon to get over here because the crib is in the front, is in the vestibule because I can't get up 3 flights of steps. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And then, I knew that. Listen, I told you. I said, your father. They're gonna get the crib. Don't just put what crib you want. Just put it on the registry. They'll get it. Trust me. That's what they're gonna get. Which is great because look, if they didn't get it, I was gonna have to get it. So thank the goodness for them. Okay. Hi, Miss K. Today I'm about to get off. We're actually about to get off, but let me finish saying what I got for the food. I've just had caffeine. If y'all don't know, I had an espresso shot. I'm gonna make a little sauce. I'm gonna make, because I don't like that canned sauce. So what I'm gonna do is get some rotel and some cheese. We're gonna make it, right? Yeah, queso. Whatever. That's what I'm about to make. Queso sauce, whatever, because I don't really like that kind of stuff. But I know I need to have some. Okay, so let me slow down. I've had espresso. I feel like, have y'all ever seen Hoodwinked? When I have espresso, because I'm very caffeine, me and caffeine gets me like this. So I've had a shot of espresso in my chai, and I feel myself talking really fast. Right, rotel. Thank you. Well, that and some cheddar because I can't take the taste of Velveeta. Right, so it's gonna be some rotel, a little Velveeta, and some cheddar to give it some oomph. So I've made 5 pounds. I made 5 pounds. Well, I'm gonna make it just plain because I've got vegetarians and stuff. I made 5 pounds of beef. Oh, I am, because can you tell? Because I'm starting to talk real fast. I can feel it kicking in. Have you feeling like that squirrel and I feel like the squirrel in Hoodwinked. Have you ever seen Hoodwinked? When he'd be like, "Oh my God, yeah, it's caffeine." That's the way I start moving. So I have made 5 pounds of beef filling, and I'm gonna be shredding up beef. So I have beef filling. I have chicken filling. I'm doing 12 pounds of chicken breast, shredding that up. Then I have 12 pounds of ground turkey. So that's my backup because we know, right? And then I make like this vegetarian kind of filling, which has beans and spinach. Did I add a spinach? I got some. Okay. Spinach in it. So that's that. Then I'm making, so I think that's enough fillings for 75 people. I think that should be enough filling stuff. And I don't know how much I'm making on I can't even tell you how much of the vegetarian, because I have learned, because that the vegetarian stuff that I make, like the vegetarian filling I make, people eat that more, like I run out of that more than I anticipated the last time I did it, because I didn't think that many people were gonna eat it. It's real simple, Coco. It's real simple. I just throw some shit in there and make it happen. So it actually, So that's why I'm making like a double batch than what I normally do, because normally I was thinking, oh, the vegetarians are only going to eat it, and no, everybody was using it. I was like, fuck. I got a lot of that. Um, and then I'm gonna make cilantro lime rice, and I bought some refried beans, the vegetarian ones. I'm gonna have a little bit of that because there'll be some people who will actually put it on there. So I have enough of those, and I'm gonna spice those up and make them taste good. And so they're good, and that's fine there. So good there. I think that. Oh, and then I'm not making the empanadas because I'm not dealing with frying shit for that many people. I didn't think it was gonna be that many people. So now I'm not making the empanadas, but I'm going to make dessert empanadas. So I'm making chocolate hazelnut ones. Actually, though, they don't take that long. The fillings don't take that long. The beef is already done. It's in the crock pot. The chicken is done. And now all I have to do is make the turkey, the ground turkey filling, and my vegetarian one. And that takes no time. So those will all be done. What time is it now? It is 9:48. I should be done before noon with all the fillings. The fillings will be fine. I have a rice cooker. So when I make this rice, it's just going to be in the cooker. Make 2 batches and I'm good. So that's fine. And then, oh yeah, the empanadas. Yeah, the empanadas are not hard to make. It's about frying them. And so I'm not going to fry tomorrow. That meant, because I was making a lot of them. So that's going to be something I'm going to have in my house, though, because I got all the fillings, the stuff to make the fillings, because I was going to make, they're not that hard. And you can buy the empanada. Here's the trick, Coco. You can buy the empanada dough. So that takes, Goya makes it for you. Boom, you can make it. Right. So I was doing a goat cheese. It was going to be a spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, and goat cheese filling on one. And then I was doing right, exactly. Right. You want them fried that day, and I ain't got time to try to fry them. Not as many as I was making. And then I was making, I was going to make a Cajun potatoes and shrimp for the other ones. So I will be having those. Hi, Tanya. I will be having those here soon because we're going to be having them because I got everything here to make them. So we will be having some. We'll be having some soon here. But I am making the sweets ones. And I'm making right. So I'm making the sweets ones, which now that's what's gonna take me a minute. Because I'm making it chocolate. I'm gonna make a chocolate hazelnut ones. And then I'm making a sweet potato with apple filling but those are baked. Sweet empanadas are baked. So I'm just baking those. Sounds so good. So those I'm gonna be making overnight. Gotta make those. Those are gonna be my last ones. Okay, yeah. So I'll be making the sweet empanadas, boom, tonight. Cause all this is gonna be done. I'm telling you, my fillings are done at noon, so I'm good on that. Cause like I said, I've done this so many times. I can make them. Like all I have to do now is shred the chicken, and shred the beef, and make the turkey filling. And once I start making up the vegetarian filling, it don't take that much to it. So yeah. So yeah. I'm good. All right, so that's it. Let me go on and get started. I've been so good. I haven't been cooking these last few holidays because now I have I don't know if y'all have met them. My niece, she's like my niece, baby daddy, my nephew's mother, his kids. She's been doing Thanksgiving at her house. So all I got to do is make a few things. Hi, Abby. I'm not safe when I'm moving from my school now. Oh, yes, you'll be fine. Honey, life is about change. It happens. All right. The trick to my pound cake is sour cream. I like a good sour cream pound cake because they really sour cream. Shit, let me put that on the list. You should make folks bring a dish because we have to bring a dish. No, Coco, you do certain things and then you tell some of them bring some sides or somebody brings the rolls. That's what you got to do that when you're having everybody. Tell somebody bring some rolls. Tell somebody who makes really good sweet potatoes to bring the sweet potatoes. Girl, you guys to designate. You guys to designate, child. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Let me go because I'm still talking because the caffeine is hitting. I'm still going. I'm still going. Still going. See, I like butter. I do butter and sour cream because something about the sour cream kiss or yogurt. Oh, actually, I don't do sour cream as much. I do Greek yogurt. Bitch, it really makes it moist. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay, I'm out of here for real. Talk to y'all later.